apparently you actually broke at least one of your hands on his head. Is that true? Did you get that checked out?
Yep, got X-rays today. I've got a slight fracture on my left hand, and my right hand's pretty swollen. I ended up
Yeah. How's
breaking
the
this knuckle
knuckle?
right here. Oh, it's sunk into my hand, to be honest. I've never broken my hands before. Bringing up being a karate, old school karate guy. Bringing up, my dad's an old school karate guy, so
Yeah.
being brought up by him, I've been doing hand conditioning pretty much my whole life, which a lot of MMA fighters look over that. They don't do any hand conditioning, and if you're not careful, it will lead to the fact that you won't throw your hands as hard as you can because, you're not sure if your hands will take it. So I've never broken my hands before, close to 80 fights. And it goes to show how tough Vicente Luque is and how hard of a head he's got. Ended up breaking him in the second round. I remember going back at it after the second round, letting my pops know, as like, hey, my hands are broken. He's like, you know what? Throw him anyway. So I'm like, yes, sir. So I kind of backed off a little bit with the power in the third round. Some shots I tried to put them away with in the third, but it just I really just couldn't get it off. I knew my hands were broken, so that kind of played mentally in that third round.
So you broke both of them in the same round.
That's right, broke
Wow.
both of them.
That's
Broke both of them.
crazy.
The first one, my left hand, I posted up a video. I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram of
Hmm.
me hitting with a side kick, and then I drilled him with a left hand, which dropped him. Well, that's when I fractured my left hand. I think I smoked him right in the forehead. And then when he was on the ground, I was going for the ground and pound. I had his ankles, and I threw his ankles to the right, and I came down with my right hand, and I rolled my hand a little too far over, and I just
Hmm.
hit him with that one knuckle, and I felt it just sink in. And I was like, oh my gosh. And when you're out there and you're fighting, if you feel it during the fight, it's pretty injured because normally your adrenaline's going, you don't feel a thing until after the fight. So I felt it in the fight, and I was like, oh, yep, my hand's definitely broken. It's funny because my last fight at Madison Square Garden in UFC 217, I broke both my thumbs against Masvidal.
Yeah, against Masvidal. That's right.
Yep. So, for some reason, I keep breaking something in Madison Square Garden. But, every time I fight there, I try and put on a good performance, in front of for everybody. So I was happy with it for sure.
Do you know if they're going to need surgery, the hands? I know you were obviously saying that you were hoping very much that you wouldn't, but did they recommend surgery for you?
Not yet. I go see a specialist either tomorrow or early next week.
Okay.
Got go see a hand specialist, and we'll find out the verdict from them. So we'll see. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed, praying that I don't have to have surgery. But if I have surgery, they say it's a faster recovery time than letting it heal on its own. And I don't want to have, I don't want to be one of those fighters that when you make a fist, you can tell that I'm missing a knuckle. So I definitely want my knuckles back for sure.